up, guys? This is Scott from RCI, sales rep here for about a year and a half. So you guys have probably talked to me on the phone, over email at some point. Wanted to show around my 2021 Tacoma TRD-OFFROAD. Been running RCI stuff for about a year and a half now, 2 years, running Injen, skid, T-case, and rock sliders from them before I ever even started at RCI. So one reason I wanted to work for them was I tested the product and knew they made quality stuff. So able to work for an awesome company now. Oh yeah, and it's a 6-speed manual. All right, at the front of the truck, running our Gunnison series front bumper with a 30-inch diode light bar, some SS2 fog lights, getting ready to get some more in there. And then I have a Warren Evo 10 winch, done multiple recoveries with it. The thing is solid. Light-wise, I also have the Morimoto headlights with the amber DRL running lights, keeping those on at all times because they're just awesome. Also running the Morimoto tail lights in the rear. Suspension, tires, wheels, running Fox 2.5 DSEs, dual adjustability, high speed, low speed, Total Chaos upper control arms, BF Goodrich 35-inch KO2 all-terrains, and then I have Relation race wheels, RR7, the hybrid beadlock. I would love to get the beadlock rings. Currently running the protection rings just to keep them looking nice. Yeah, I also have DRT body relocation for the 35s to fit, and then I did re-gear Nitro 529 in the rear for re-gear. This is my dog Kaya. She comes around everywhere with me. Has her own rear seat delete in the back here. So full storage system in the rear that I built myself. Storage under the seats. I got my air compressor here from Thor's Lightning. I actually have a closet behind here because I've been living out of my truck for the last 2.5 months with the pup in the back. Some storage on the other side, first aid kits, full dog shelf, everything like that. Attic on the top of the truck to hold some extra clothes, hiking gear, everything like that. So that's the rear seat there. Also Icon RXT, I'm on stage 3 for them because in the rear I have a good amount of weight. GFC topper, Free Spirit Recreation 270 awning, which gets used every single time I go out. Free Spirit Aspen V2 tent, the XL version. I'm a tall guy, so I need the XL. In the back here, like I said, I live out of the vehicle. So currently pretty full setup. Running a cooler setup, nice and simple for now. I've used 3 front runner packs for dry food, cooking gear, some extra gear in the back. 13-gallon water tank I have in the truck that's easily accessible with a Dometic just tap faucet. So quick little setup to run water. Takes me about 30 seconds to get it set up, and I can have fresh water at the tap here, which is super convenient having the dog with me all the time, washing dishes. Dog gets muddy and I want to put her in the rooftop tent, I can clean her off with this, wash my dishes, fill up my water. But yeah, have my little garage wall, Backwood Adventures. Made that for the GFC platform or camper at one point, and I kind of modded it to fit in the topper. So climbing gear, hiking gear, my 4-hose kit from Thor's Lightning. I have propane fire pit that I like to bring with me everywhere, from Ignic, propane tank. Kelty is awesome and hooked me up last year with a couch that comes everywhere with me and a reusable trash bag. So those guys are awesome, make great products. Have a little attic thing up there to hold my pillow, items like that. As for skid plates, currently running a little hybrid between steel and aluminum. I like having the strong steel up front, and then I save some aluminum weight in the rear. So steel engine skid plate, steel transmission skid with the aluminum cat guards hooked to those. I run an aluminum TK skid, steel A-arm skids, rear diff skid. I run an aluminum fuel tank skid, and then also our rear shock mount skids. And then other RCI products keep my truck protected. The 20-degree rock sliders. I have ran both 5-degree and 20-degree on my truck. Switched to the 20-degree this year just to have a little more aggressive look, be able to get on some more aggressive trails and keep my rocker panels protected. RCI roof rack, got lucky and they let me do an aluminum raw one, and absolutely love the look of it. Just have max tracks, and then a 95-liter Rome case up there that has Spartan ropes, recovery gear, bunch of tools, some extra fluids, items like that, battery jump pack, anything that will save me when I'm out on the trail if I break something. I do have a couple engine mods, or just one engine mod. I run the Injen cool air intake. I actually have on the cab, in the cab I run a throttle controller as well to just help with that delay in the gas pedal that Toyotas like to have, or Tacomas like to have. And then in the rear, I'm running a Carven high dump exhaust for the 3rd gen Tacoma. That sounds absolutely amazing. Yes, also on the inside of the cab, run a Midland radio. All my lights are powered by a VO switch, and then 8-panel VO switch. Yeah, the rear seat delete, some custom seat covers, little knickknacks like that that really I like to add to make the truck just have a little different look. In the rear of the truck, also running RCI bed stiffeners. Definitely need those with the weight of the topper. It is a full aluminum topper, so it's not super heavy, but with the 130-pound tent and 70-ish pound awning, I want to say they are, definitely need those bed stiffeners in there. And then also, I do all my cooking out of the rear of the truck on just a classic Coleman stove. So having the bed replacement from All Pro Off-Road, had that in there for a while. Really helps keep things level. Can cook, cut everything I need to on that board. I like wanted to be in my introduction. Cool.